Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to React and Roam. I am Ryan, and I am positively thrilled that you are here to watch this trailer with me today. This is a trailer that was released during the New York Comic Con from 2025 this year. It is for Star Trek Starfleet Academy. This is a new show that's going to be a Paramount Plus streaming exclusive. I have a couple confessions to make to all of you. I know this is kind of set much later than the Star Trek universe that I'm used to, following the events of Star Trek Discovery. So I have not watched the vast majority of Star Trek Discovery. I think I honestly only saw maybe the first two or three episodes. It wasn't really meshing with me at the time, and I kind of gave up on it. My wife and me did end up, getting really into Strange New Worlds. So I also know that they released a season 4 clip of that, which we're gonna check out and also react to. But I do intend to watch Discovery at some point. Maybe it's something I can react to on the channel if that would be something that anybody would be interested in watching. But yeah, I don't know what to expect from this. I did not watch the initial teaser for Starfleet Academy that they released a couple months ago. I just wasn't feeling it at the time. I know that Paul Giamatti is in this, and of course Robert Picardo is returning to play the Doctor. I imagine that we'll probably get some Discovery characters and cast returning as well. But yeah, I don't know what to expect from this. This is Star Trek that I'm not necessarily familiar with, but I'm not necessarily against it either. So I think that we should just check this out, kind of see how we're feeling. Everyone, as is custom here on the channel, I will pin a comment below that has a link to the official trailer release. Please make sure that you go and watch that before you come back and watch my reaction. Alright, bye. Let's see what we got here.
Caleb. What's that one? Right there. Right there. One day, when we have our own ship, we are going to go visit Earth. That's right.
Bye-bye, Mommy!
I love you! Mama! I'm so sorry.
Paul
Hold
Giamatti,
on to how much you hate me right now, kid. It'll keep you warm at night.
Find him!
Holly Hunter,
Caleb, I've been looking for you every single day. For the last
Caleb,
15
okay.
years. Come with me to Starfleet Academy.
I like this music.
I'll help you find your mother.
That thing is taking us to the school?
That is the school.
I think I remember seeing something about that online. Alright, so January 15th next year, early next year.
To the people around you.
Tig Notaro. Yeah, there's already some Discovery characters. There he is.
Let's go! Show me you're worthy of this uniform!
I want to be captain. I need to be captain.
My family, you're either the center of the universe or you're nothing.
A warrior does not let a friend face danger alone.
He sounds like a Klingon.
I've spent my whole life getting away from stuff.
He looks like he's a mixed species.
If I lose control, I can hurt people.
Doesn't scare me.
I'll owe you something. It is coming with a big red bow just for you.
Is anybody listening?
Man, why does everything have to be a full-on lesson in this place?
Because it's a school, Caleb. It's time for you to stop telling
That's a
the
cool
story.
shot.
Be a part of it.
Fascinating. Well, everybody, what did you think about the official trailer for Star Trek Starfleet Academy? Honestly, that's a great question for me as well. I don't know how I feel about it. Again, I have not watched a ton of Discovery, the vast majority of it, 99% of it. It's something I need to do eventually. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this set in the, ultra future or whatever. I do find it interesting that Robert Picardo decided to return and, play the Doctor again. I'm curious to see if he actually has a name now. The fact that he felt that the story and the script was, strong enough for him to join, I that maybe even alone has enough for me to at least check it out. You know, it's going to have a lot more of the contemporary Star Trek elements to it than it will, the old school that I'm used to from Next Generation all the way through Enterprise. But that's okay. I like the vast majority of what they have done with Strange New Worlds so far. I felt that that was much more classic Star Trek than those few episodes that I watched of Discovery was. Again, maybe I'm wrong, and tell me if I'm wrong. I want to know uh, if Discovery is something that I need to actually check out. But yeah, everybody, I don't have a ton to say about this. Maybe I'll end up watching the original teaser as well, to see what we got going on. But I the younger cast, of course, is interesting to me. Obviously, makes sense with it being the Starfleet Academy. I don't know how I feel about the ship being the school. I feel like they always kind of try to have interesting ship mechanics, especially since Next Generation, where the saucer section could separate from the rest of the ship, for the families and whatnot as a lifeboat. But maybe I'll get used to it and they'll use it in cool, interesting ways within the show. I thought that a lot of the cinematics were really well done. I imagine that's still, Industrial Light and Magic doing the stuff. I could be wrong. Maybe they don't do it anymore. I haven't watched any of the credits long enough, streaming Strange New Worlds to see, in Discovery, of course, to see if Industrial Light and Magic still does all of the CG, or if it's like an in-house or something that's involved with Paramount exclusively. I'm not sure, but I thought that they did a pretty good job with most of the cinematics. Paul Giamatti as a villain is going to be an interesting choice. He also looks like he was a mixed species of something. I've been doing everything I can to avoid seeing stuff online about this show, just in case I did end up wanting to do a reaction. But so I'm not sure where he is. It looked like a female Jim Hadar, which I'm super confused about. Of course, Jim Hadar from Deep Space Nine. I wonder if they're going to explain that, like after the Dominion War, did the founders give the Jim Hadar, the facilities slash means to start doing their own genetic engineering and cloning. So I don't know. I think that the whole thing is interesting. I didn't hate it. I wasn't feeling completely against it or anything. I do think I'll check this show out. I'm not sure if it's one that I'll react to here on the channel or not, unless that, somebody specifically requests it, but we'll find out. I need to watch this trailer with my wife, who's also a huge fan, see what she thinks. And she's also someone who has not watched Discovery. We've seen the same amount of episodes. Everybody, please like and comment below if you enjoyed this reaction. And if you want to become a part of the React and Roam community, I invite you to subscribe. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. Live long and prosper.